Why does that say 513? Why does that say 513%? What? Okay. Well, that's a great note to start on. Welcome back to yo. Welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. Hello, hello. This is one of my favorite characters.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought, but never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God
No, she's an
aristocrat?
honest-to-God
I don't know
aristocrat.
about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God.
But
I
Tish.
can trace my family back to the Normans. But don't
To
let
the
me
Normans?
forget you, George.
Norman
Beneath
MacDonald?
that impressive pedigree, I'm just
Norman Lear?
flesh and blood. The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of
Oh, that beef is certainly pretty plump.
You appear distracted, George. Anyway, I can help you.
Okay. Yeah, how about those gangster type
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
Waluigi?
He's a gangster.
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
But Tish. How about this
looking for
con dude?
Good heavens!
Good
Private
heavens!
detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
I don't know. I don't have to.
Americans use. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
Yeah, one a nice little
Have you
whatever.
come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling.
Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organizes fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
No, his face cheat. Never
Are you
mind.
here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
Wow, this game never stops
I'm
with the
sorry
comedy.
to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday.
Also, her
Daphne
purple
picked the
hair
change of
is
scene.
fire.
Paris, she said. The world romantic
I'm not
took
gay,
what
but,
you
like,
need
I
to take
love
your mind off the inquest.
Purple hair
The
and.
closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton. I must say I was disappointed.
Oh, again with a double entendre.
Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead.
Flamboyant
That was until last night.
fashion sense.
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
Couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight. Romantic music tinkling across the room.
That wasn't romantic
And
music
then,
tinkling, that was me.
stranger's glance,
Never
those
mind.
brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Yeah. Was this
Do you
him?
recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
Oh, I skipped some dialogue,
She
man.
represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest.
Who was the guy?
His name is Merlin.
Yeah, I skipped this. I probably shouldn't have skipped
The
that.
man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
What do
He's a
you
murderer.
mean?
He also uses the name Khan.
I
Con,
am
Merlin, I'm seeing a pattern here.
shaken. I took him to be a gentleman. A man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist
You would, wouldn't
in
you?
fixing him up.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
Oh.
A briefcase?
Okay.
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and...
The clerk. The clerk or the clerk?
Are you sure you saw...
Yes, Tom.
I wonder what they were...
Obviously something of...
Sorry, just...
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is.
Don't want to be sitting
I'll
here
bet they had something to
all
do
day
Plantar's
with this
briefcase.
dialogue.
Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
Got a lot of
No,
stuff to
he
ask her
hasn't.
about.
Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would.
Tinkly music. Alright. That was progress. Let's see what our journal says. Met the most fantastic and insane Englishwoman, Lady Piermont. She recognized the fellow of Con, but said he claimed to be called Merlin. He's been lying to her, toying with her affections. Brave man. She's after revenge. Oh, mouse. Who's this other friendly, unassuming hotel guest?
Excuse me. Didn't I see your picture in the news?
Oh, wait
You're
a second.
that
It's
Nobel
that dude.
Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yeah, I can't pronounce your country. What's up? That is me.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't, do you? Yeah, know
Do
this
you know
guy
a guy
Plantard?
called Plantar?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Sure you
Oh,
don't.
Well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm,
Yeah.
sure you have.
Okay. Back in Yugoslavia,
Have you
right?
seen a clown?
Yugoslavia is pronounceable.
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England.
I'm not asking about your
Marks
pants.
and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear. With
Yeah. Okay.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are here.
Right.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons
And that's how you got your
Yeah.
Nobel
for
Prize.
everything. Oppression is the
And that's
mother
how you got your
of
Nobel Prize.
ingenuity.
Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna electrocute your
May I
hand.
shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist
Excuse me, just because I got an American
That's a real
accent?
bad attitude.
How about this guy?
Do
You seen him?
He calls himself...
dogs. Yes, I know this man.
Oh,
Why do
okay.
you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective.
Yeah,
What's
so you
your
know
interest in
him.
Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
Oh,
know
he
he's a
is.
Of course, amongst other things.
What other things?
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored
Oh.
guest of this country's
Okay.
government.
Right, because you're a Peace Prize winner. You can't help
Thanks
me
for your help.
Goodbye.
track down a killer, but you know, you gotta track down the killers if you want peace. Here's
I
one of
want
my
some
least favorite
information.
Who are you? The police?
characters in the
I'm
game.
conducting a private investigation.
He's just so snooty.
I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
That's okay.
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
What?
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
Yeah, except for
You
you.
say so. Do you know a man? named
Plantard.
Plantar?
No, monsieur.
Plantard.
I'd like to
Plantard.
retrieve something from your safe.
Yeah, that's gonna go
Oui,
over
monsieur.
well.
May I see some form of identification?
My driver's
like what?
license.
A driving license, perhaps?
There you go.
I don't drive.
Your passport.
George
don't have
Stobart,
a-
you're from California,
I
the
can show
most
you my
drivingest
license,
state
sir.
in the country, and
I'm
you don't
sorry,
drive.
monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Why don't you have your passport,
Rats.
George?
Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
You have a guest by the name of Merlin, do
A
you
man who
mean?
calls himself Khan has a...
Vraiment? I tell you.
Maybe not, but I noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar.
His name is Merlin. His name is...
Do you
is this
recognize
guy.
the man in this...
Yes, monsieur.
What name?
I cannot.
It's Merlin.
understand.
Come on.
Merlin, isn't it?
Thank you.
Alias Khan, the clown.
I told you, I cannot tell you that.
Yeah, because your job and everything, right? Alright.
Hey, shake my hand.
I'm still sore from the shock administered by one
great.
of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Definitely puerile.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Definitely puerile. Well, too bad nobody in this game wants to shake us by the hand.
Hi, ma'am.
Which is,
Hello, George. What can I do?
it would be
for you
fun to
now?
go around getting everybody mad at us, you know. Oh, I already showed
Did
you
I
the
show you-
photograph. Yeah. No.
Does this tissue...
I'm no shrinking violet.
Okay, great. You're turning
You know
quite
what this
violet,
is?
though.
And a guess.
That's right.
Okay, great.
Oh,
That's him.
That's him.
The woman, she had all the qualities of Boadicea,
Boadicea?
Elizabeth I, and
Margaret
Margaret
Thatcher.
rolled into one. It wasn't a pretty sight.
Ha! I should, God darn it. I should look up who Boadicea is, because I have no idea. So, we want her to help me with this clerk over here.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You are trying to steal...
And we
No.
do want to steal this key. At some point, we do. We definitely do.
There was no one registered, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
Alright. And this is the
Hanging
key
from
from room 22. Or no, room 23, I think. Now do we do something with you?
Hi, ma'am.
hello, George.
Now do we do something
show
with... Now do we do something with you?
Can you...
No. When does it trigger? Hold on. When does it trigger? When? When does it trigger? You know how me and adventure games get along. Not too well, but...
What now,
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
More
Which
dialogue.
room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Tish. Great joke. Wow.
I believe Khan, the man with the scar, is also known as Merlin, the man who has taken room 22.
What of it? What do you want?
Access to his room.
Do you have a license, monsieur?
Huh?
A private investigator's license?
Well, not exactly, but I can explain...
Just show him Rosso's
I
card.
am
White.
sorry, but without credentials, I cannot help.
Come on, George. Don't you still have it?
I insist you give me the key to Merlin's room.
I cannot do that, monsieur.
Just
This
pretend
guy
to be a
Merlin is a menace.
legit
So you
policeman.
say, monsieur.
He's not only a danger to society, but to your guests as well. He has toyed with the affections of Lady Piermont.
Ciel. Father,
I
no.
love that line. Ciel
She
means
will not
heaven.
sink.
It's like, good heavens!
He's already killed once, twice, maybe as many as 3 times. With your help, I just might be able to stop him.
But what if he
He
finds
killed
out
in
I-
Italy and Japan.
No.
Anyway.
I cannot do it.
Okay. Lady Piermont, do something. Please.
Hi,
Hello, George.
Hello, George.
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh no, it's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts on up?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape. Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
This crazy horny
It's
old
next
lady.
to the room the killer is using.
Ah, So you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
We sure
I
do.
was hoping there might be a connecting door.
Well, how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Oh boy, look at that animation. It doesn't really look that all that good, does it?
I say! You there! Flunky!
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
Sure you do.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Oh my god, the way he walks with his hand up in the air
You, my dear.
is pretty good. Yay, we make a good team. Okay. So, we're gonna use the key on the
Maybe
room.
it wasn't the right room, but this was the right.
Digging this hallway, it's very fancy. Nice. It's interesting bed with like the curtains and everything. I've never seen that in like real life. I mean, except in like museums and everything, and like this is like a bed from the
There was nothing
1800s
in
and
the wardrobe,
1700s.
apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
Camphor, I guess, is some kind of perfume. Maybe, I don't really know these things. Don't look at me. What's over here? What's in this desk drawer? What's in this
The
drawer?
cabinet was empty, but it smelled of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Okay, I believe you, George. Oh, that reminds me of this stupid time I was in class, and I was like, oh, like the soup at the cafeteria is really good, but like be careful, it'll make you smell like onions. And I meant because like I had gotten just like a teeny tiny drop of it on my shirt, and like that was like what was smelling like onions. But like there's a girl in class that was like, oh, you shouldn't say that. And I don't know, maybe she thought I was talking about my armpits or something. Anyway, that was that story. That was really stupid. Oh, jeez.
The bed was
Sniff the
freshly
sheets, why
made,
don't you?
And the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's.
Well, it
habits.
could have been made by the hotel staff.
Hmm.
Huh.
It was the battered leather briefcase I'd seen
Okay.
Planchard carrying just before he died. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Uh-oh. Let's look in this cabinet. We can open the cabinet. We can go out the door. Or we can look in here. Is there anything
The
useful?
assassin had been too smart to
Yeah, I
leave
figured.
incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Well, we're in the killer's room. What could possibly go wrong?
It was Khan.
That.
He had the kind of feeling that would send me running to the bathroom.
Well, thank goodness for this cabinet, luckily located right over here. It's like, oh god, it's like,
Opened the wardrobe. I was sure I was dead.
young Elijah Wood as Huck Finn in that silly Disney movie
But he grabbed his pants quickly and didn't even see me.
where he hides in the clothes
He
cabinet.
spy on men getting changed.
But he had a. I was tempted to make a.
And I didn't want
I was
any
tempted to make a
surprises.
package joke because I'd
He
just
left his
been
checkered
playing
pants on the bed.
Suits, a business RPG, and oh god, the humor of that game is so juvenile, and I kind of love it. That was so close. Just as I was searching Khan's hotel room, he came in. I hid in the wardrobe. My heart was thumping so hard, I'm amazed he didn't hear me. Thumping. Not sure you can really hear another person's
A
heart.
strip along the side seam of the pants had been
Okay,
and sewn
interesting.
back up with
What's
strong
going on
thread
over here?
with
He's
a
got some
special stitch.
crazy stains.
A strip along, then sewn.
A strip along.
then sewn.
A strip along.
Then
A strip along. Can we pick? No? Okay.
Flip the pants over.
That's a weird animation. Let's see that
I
again.
turn the pants over.
Anything funny
I turn
happen
the
if we
pants
keep doing this like 100
I
times?
turn the. I
Get
had
the
this
secret
kind of
ending.
feeling- I found an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues.
It's
But
a
as I pulled it
match.
from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. The thread with a metal tag on
It's
the
a match. It's not a match. Okay, let's pull on the thread then.
I pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a ripcord. The pocket was
Okay. And now the
turned the
seam
pants
is
over.
open. Okay.
I searched the pocket gingerly and found a pass card. It read Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
So that was somebody's ID before
There
he
was
stole
nothing in
it.
I
That's
turned the pants.
about everything. That feeling that you get from searching still warm pants. Was it the Ghiblies? A Ghibli, 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 Ghibli. Okay. I mean, I guess I can stop recording the episode for there. You guys had your daily dose of excitement. And I'll see you in the next episode for Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. But in the future, the episodes are probably going to be a lot longer. Because, like, darn it, nothing's going to get done otherwise. Alright, bye. Love you.